What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another video. Today's video is about teasers. Once again, I'm here live at the Paladins game channel on Twitch. If you didn't know, I do stream on that channel, yes, and I am recording this while people are watching it, so the pressure is on. So, starting off with the teasers that I already spoke before, we're just gonna go really fast just through what I already said before. And there's a teaser that I didn't actually do a video for because I felt like it was kind of the same thing as the old one, and I really didn't have a lot of time either. I was in a subathon, and if you missed it, then shame on you. But now, let's get into this. So the first one I already showed you. It was sort of like some sort of a demon or ghost girl. They mentioned about being haunted, and this obviously it's an art of a card for the champion. So pretty easy to understand this is a champion because usually if it's a skin, it will have a quote, not actually a portion telling a story. So this is definitely a champion. Now, don't be mistaken. This champion has already been named. We already have her name. We already have her visual and possibly one of her secondary skins and even possibly her weapon. Now, so this is the first teaser. Let's go into the second teaser here. This is the teaser that came out on the second day immediately. We ended up seeing this. Now, you look at this and you immediately think, okay, this is her before she's dead. My theory is this is going to become a skin, similar to what happened with Vora, as the pre-corrupted Vora skin. We kind of had the same thing there. We also were teased a little bit of how she looked like before she was corrupted. And the same thing here, it would be for this character. Now, it says something about betrayal. That, death everybody always expects it, but betrayal is always a surprise that no one is really counting for. So, yeah, something or someone betrayed her, which led up to this moment. This is the moment where she ended up dying, and she became a ghost. This is a different take onto what we've been seeing so far, which, up until now, all of the, undead or close to dead champions always been aided by the abyss. This champion is different. This is unnatural things, unnatural phenomenons, and we do have a little bit of a taste here through the other teasers from the Japanese culture, which in a way it's interesting, but at the same time it's kind of like a lot of in your face, because it could be just a ghost, but it has to be from one of the biggest cultures in the world who have a lot to say about ghosts. So, it's okay, I guess. But I mean, I still would love to see a ghost that is not aided by the abyss. That doesn't necessarily have to be by the only culture that has portraits, designs, imaginations about how many different types of ghosts, all the different types of names for them as well, etc., 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 okay? But still, we have here the champion. We see her floating. Now, I'm going to say this right now. She's not going to be a tank. All right, everybody's talking about that. It's not going to be a tank. Thunderbrush already did a tweet. I can go and find it real quick for you as well. But just before we go into it, he already said that we will be having a tank this year, just not right now. It's confirmed. We just don't know when. Okay, so this is definitely not it. I mean, she does not have the aesthetic for a tank. And if you're going to say, oh, but what about Barrick? Yeah, Barrick is could be an easy exception. And you may be going to say, oh, well, then this could be an exception as well. Well, but I'm telling you that based on what Thunderbrush has confirmed on Twitter, it's definitely not a tank. So my question is, if it's not a tank, what are you going to do? You going to cry? You going to cry? Because guess what? Me and Diablo were joking around. He ended up doing this little meme, and I just uploaded it up onto Twitter. And one of the people who liked this tweet, I know some people are probably going to be upset with this, but either way, I found it extremely funny. One of the people who liked this tweet is Thunderbrush, and apparently Thunderbrush has a new profile picture. So, what you gonna do? You gonna cry? It is not a tank. Okay, here it is. More Paladins talk. A tank is coming this year, just maybe not the next thing on the deck. It's all. Alright, so she's definitely not a tank. If you really think that she's a tank, please, just get your horse out of the rain because it's gonna get wet from waiting so much. Clarification to the original post, there will be an announcement at the very least. The schedule is still to be done, but the things are in production. Okay. So, going back here, we get to see a little bit of her aesthetics. I'm pretty sure this will be the champion, but she does not show to have any weapon here. We don't know her name yet, but if we go into today's teaser, we do. Her name is KASUMI. and her title very much likely is going to be Death's Owl. And what it says here on this teaser says, my desire for vengeance will never be quelled. I am KASUMI, Death's Owl. So we already know her name. It's KASUMI. And we might be before her weapon. I don't know exactly if the weapon is the doll. I don't know if exactly her weapon is the needle, or if it's both together. All I know is that we know that this is going to be having some connection to voodoo, I'm guessing. Having the doll together with needles is usually the sign for that. What I find interesting is on her visual, she has chains around her body. Based on some stuff that I actually searched it up yesterday, usually ghosts who have chains around their bodies, that basically symbolizes there's something locking them into this world, and that's why she has them. So basically, she has something that she needs to take care of. In this case, she's saying there is vengeance that she desires. So somebody who betrayed her, and she wants to make everybody pay for it. And those chains will never be released until what she wants either, gets completed or done or whatever, or that something like in the style of Supernatural, somebody finds their body, burns it, etc., kind of things like that. But I doubt that's ever going to happen because, why would it happen? The champion would disappear out of the game. So you understand my point. Then again, even Yagarath got sealed, and we still have the champion. Could happen in the future. Now, there's this part here in Japanese, which I went here into translated, and it says the following. Atone for your sins and give your souls. So basically, somebody did commit the sin of very much likely killing her, right? Everything seemed normal. Somebody killed her, and because, that was a huge betrayal, I'm guessing somebody close to her, maybe family, friends, or somebody that she got to meet and thought it was a good person ended up betraying her. Now she wants the revenge for it. And I see a little doll here of a girl. So I'm guessing that the person who betrayed her could potentially be a female. Or I was thinking about being this girl, but no, it doesn't seem like that. I don't think they would go that deep into their cards, the arts of cards. But my theory is that doll symbolizes the person who betrayed her. Similar to what happened, for example, between Furia and Ceres. You know how Furia, for example, has a little lock, little necklace locker, with two pictures, one of them being Sarah, the other one being Abby. So there's like a connection there to another character. Similar could happen in here. Maybe this could be a potential future champion. I don't know, maybe next year. If they are talking about a tank, we don't have a lot of time still left on the year here until the end of the year. And since Thunderbrush did mention a tank still to come, very much likely this year, I'm guessing that this champion is going to be coming out now in this next patch. If we go here, you can see how long there is until the end of this patch. This is when the new champion, KASUMI, it's KASUMI, right? I hope I didn't mess up the name. Yes, KASUMI. So, KASUMI very much likely is going to be released back then. We'll see here the calendar. So, usually it will be from here on. And here we have 37 days. So, let's do 35 days. That's still a very long time. Yeah, we still have... They usually open two at the same time. So, it will be 4 weeks, basically. And that would make it, the patch should come 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm guessing it's either day 5 of October, and from then on, we have to count another 7 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we might have a patch on November, 23rd of November, and I don't think we're gonna be able to have one in December. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So very much likely, whatever tank that Thunderbrush is mentioning, it will probably be either day 23 or 30, depending on whether or not they're going to skip a week like they've been doing so far. But the patch notes, the showcase is actually going to happen day 7 of September 2022, okay? If you're watching this in the future, the chances are you already lost it, but it's definitely going to be on this day. Usually it happens around noon for them, which means it's 5 p.m. London time. I usually go for the London time because it's the easiest one to understand. Instead of going like WEST or UTC, instead of going with those, I just say London time. People search for that, and you will be able to translate it to whatever time you prefer without any, you know, misunderstandings or anything of the sort. Obviously, I will be streaming that on my own channel. The showcase, we're going to be live reacting to it, see what's going to happen on that patch. Caspian, very much likely, it will be fixed, by the way. I already spoke to the developer who was hands-on the project, specifically of Caspian, and he said he just needed a bit more time, and unfortunately didn't work out exactly how he was expecting. And then on the hotfix, well, fixing some stuff, other stuff ended up breaking, but very much likely on this next patch, Caspian will be fixed entirely. No more like lockouts, and I mean there will be lockouts, obviously, just not as long, and make it a bit more fluent and way more you know, fun to play. All right, so yeah, and then we'll have that champion. Maybe we'll have some Halloween skins or anything in sort of that theme, since this champion almost seems like a Halloween sort of character, if you think about it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys at the showcase. Very much likely something will still be released tomorrow. I do not know if it's the trailer or not, but whatever it is, I will be doing a video about it as well. So I'll see you guys there. Until then, have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out. Bye-bye.